Most people want to be enfolded by love. We see this in this very room. We got family visiting. That's a strong bond that works across the nation, across continents. You're here to be with your loved ones. We have a proud groom's mom here. They celebrated their wedding reception yesterday. People want to enfold themselves in that kind of loving experience. And we also had a delegation from our congregation go to the Intermountain Association meeting yesterday up in Ogden, where we gather with our sister churches from Wyoming and Utah. And once again we heard that in Salt Lake City we have the highest youth homelessness rate in the nation. The most homeless youth per capita you'll find in Salt Lake City. And that is because Mormons kick out their gay children. That's how easy it is. Those kids out in the street are looking for love that enfolds them. And they won't find it. All children want that safety, that feeling of love and being protected by mom or dad. They don't get that. Being enfolded by love doesn't work out for all. Growing up, you'll learn how that feels. That wanting to love and that wanting to be loved. That first middle school crush that you have. Loving friends that are close, that you see every day. Or those that are far away and you see them every other year. But the moment you get together, the relationship is close and real and good. That want to be enfolded by love is also a reason for many of us to come here on Sundays. Because we need that loving, supporting church family of ours, where you're welcome no matter who you are or where you are in life's journey, and embraced by the people here. One of our passages talked about Jesus being a shepherd. Now, how is that kind of love working for you? So we got Jesus, the shepherd. Mostly in arts, he would be represented as a young man with a sheep, like a little lamb, wrapped around his neck, and he would gently carry it, lovingly, tenderly. One could also say cheesy. But there is something strong about that, being so close to Jesus, wrapped around his neck, hugging him, embracing him, and Jesus is just there for me. I'm on his shoulders. He's carrying me, just me, that one little lamb, and he's good, and he's taking care of me. Now the stinky reality is, after an entire week out in the fields of the ancient Middle East, you probably don't want to be close to that shepherd because he smells pretty bad. And quite truthfully, he probably doesn't carry a lamb on his shoulders. He'd rather give him direction with a stick because they don't look that pretty also. Enfolded by love, being wrapped around Jesus' neck. And then we heard about more shepherds. How Jacob and Laban did their deal. Jacob tricked his father-in-law by crossbreeding his herds. And he did that because Laban changed the deal twice on him. Yeah, you can work for my daughter. Oh, that one, yeah, you got to work for me again for another 7 years. And now what am I going to pay you? Doing business with family is always dangerous. Hardly works out okay. And Israel's family has been a very dysfunctional one from the very get-go. But now we got this smart kid, Jacob, who did all he was supposed to do, and now it's his time for payback. And what he does is, he's not a rocket scientist, he's a shepherd, right? So he doesn't know how things work, but he does know how crossbreeding works and how to trick his father-in-law. Today we would call that enhancing, because he only uses the stronger animals and crossbreeds them and keeps them separate from the weaker ones and the wrong color. And he's pretty nifty about that. So today science would call that enhancing, and one of the leading scholars on that is Eric Perrins. And he's a senior research scholar at the Hastings Center, and he investigates how we use technologies to shape our lives and ourselves and how we emerge from there. One of his books starts with a few questions. Worry about enhancement? Why not worry instead about apple pie? Enhancement, after all, is something we seek for ourselves and think others should too. We praise individuals who exercise so that they will live longer, be thinner, and if not richer, at least happier. We applaud individuals who seek excellent schools to enhance their intellectual development. We praise parents who do everything they can to enhance their children's moral development. So why would anyone worry about a new cosmetic surgery technique that promised to make us thinner? Why worry about a new pharmaceutical agent that promised to enhance our concentration or performance in school? What about a new psychopharmacological or genetic technology that promised to make us kinder or gentler? We're trying to enhance ourselves all the time, and Jacob with his sheep is a good example how that can be used for all kinds of things. The key, Perrins says, is authenticity. You can use whatever tool you want, but be authentic in who you are and what you're going to do. He's on a crusade against Prozac because he said the problem with Prozac is it's not a solution, but it merely covers up symptoms for many. Numbing your feelings doesn't really change your life. So that love that wraps us around Jesus' neck, away from reality, is not one that enhances our life, really. That stinky shepherd with his stick, maybe a little more. Now, we've heard enough about dysfunction of families, and being dysfunctional or imperfect doesn't make you less as far as the love of God is concerned. Your struggles are welcome here. Nowhere does it say, God, make sure you don't get lost. But it does say, the lost sheep, the good shepherd will come and look for you. You are going to be lost at some time. But you're not out there alone. Your struggles are welcome here, and faith does not make those struggles go away. Never will. But being part of this flock, you have a chance to be reminded that when you go astray, the Good Shepherd is looking out for you. There's no such thing as an individual Christian, because Christ always has the flock to watch over. That's what the image of the Good Shepherd says. You're never alone, whether you're here or not. You're one of the 99 if you don't get lost. And those 99 are strong in that sense that they got assurance. Because when or if you get lost, we're coming after you. And eventually, you end up on the shepherd's shoulder wrapped around his neck. When John describes the Good Shepherd, he even raises the bar on that one. Because he says that Good Shepherd does not only watch out for his sheep, but he lays down his own life for his sheep. Can you sense that the image is ending here? Because which shepherd would be crazy enough to get himself killed for his sheep and endanger all the others? This one does. And that's not being cheesy. Jesus is serious. That's what John's trying to tell his people. Jesus is serious. He's in an authentic relationship that endangers his life. He's all in. He's not giving up any one of us. I am the Good Shepherd. I know my own, and my own know me, just as the Father knows me, and I know the Father, and I lay down my life for the sheep. That shepherd is all in. That's the kind of love we're talking about. Amen.